This is a trading review for Tuesday, uh, July 25th, 2023. And I was looking at Tesla and Apple, but I should have gotten rid of Apple as soon as I realized it was below 70% relative volume. Kind of forced it. And that's the reason why these trades didn't work. I should have stuck with Tesla. Tesla traded nicely, and we were trading within. We were trading very close to value, so I suspected either a rejection or a return into inside value area. Uh, so so that was my goal. Play an R3 traverse or an R2, R1, and that was my plan for it. On Apple, it was very similar situation, except that we were actually pretty much inside yesterday's value, as you can see here, between S2 and R5. So I was hoping for an R4 reversal or an R3 short, but because we opened very close to R3, I decided to make an entry at around R2, and we immediately sold off 1R, but it pulled back and stopped me out at minus 1R. So that was not a really good move. But I am happy that I made this entry. Usually this works, but this stock was not really the best to trade. You can see here that it did end up offering a nice entry at R4, especially with this spike in volume and this rejection of the R4 level, but it wasn't really trading all that well. So I should have avoided it, and unfortunately resulted in a loss. This trade was traverse, and we executed it. It was balanced, resulted in a loss, -1. And then after that happened, we attempted another traverse. Yes, balance. But we got out at break even this time because we were failing. We were failing to break lower than R2, and in this kind of situation, actually you play the failure of R2 here, since it's become kind of obvious that we're gonna test for a higher ask, and we had a heavy ask actually. So I should have avoided it, but it's not really an execution issue. It's more of a other tools at my disposal that can stop me from taking a trade that has such a probability of running to the top. So I should have avoided that. And then we still had that ask, and I tried to play it the traverse again. We had this very strong signal with a doji here, and so made my entry without hesitation. And even the 5 minutes, you have a doji, a rejection. So this was actually really well executed. But again, the problem was that the level 2 was bullish, and this one resulted in a loss. Again, minus 0.9, I think. No, it's -1 as well. So that was not good. I should have stayed away or just waited for the perfect opportunity, or seeing this reaction of R2, I could have made a long here, but I didn't plan for it, and the stock was trading with 50% relative volume, so I should have erased it. So my trade management today could have been better. But on Tesla, I managed to take an R3 traverse, albeit a little bit different from an entry at R3. Here I saw this beautiful doji on the 2 minute, and we were engulfing the 5 minute candle, so I made my entry at the break. I would like to have more shares to short, but it was unfortunate, and we had a nice drop because I was too close to R1. I decided to just get allowed at 2-1, especially after my first loss. I decided to not be too aggressive with my with my profit taking. I mean, not to be too greedy and too hopeful. So it made sense to test this level, and you can see we bounced off the previous day close. And the problem with this is that instead of trading this, I ended up taking, instead of sticking with Tesla, I ended up taking this other trade that resulted in a loss on Apple. But had I stick with Tesla, made my entry here, I will have been golden for a rundown inside value all the way down to S3. But I didn't, and this was another beautiful signal. And the 2 minute candles are magic for this kind of signals. And the level 2 was much better than Apple's. So this is where I messed up on just taking one trade here, and it actually gave me 2.2 on this trade. So that's the thing I need. That's kind of the place where I messed up a little bit. But end of the day at break even, I could have waited, taking more trades. But after 4 trades, I did something wrong, which was overtrade a stock that was not in play. And I missed out this opportunity. This R2, you can see the reaction of the bottom. So, but we were having weeks up and down, so I should have avoided it or gone long here after this candle test for a run to R4, which was the most reasonable trade for 70 cents, 70 cents move. But that was it. That, and then the reversal here, but not really a clean move, not the kind of move that I like. Traded like a bracket. So with the relative volume, I should have avoided it. But anyways, those were my 4 trades today. I'm happy that I ended up respecting my rules, but stock selection is everything. I did do the morning routine and had good pre-market analysis. Adapted to changes and identified good trades objectively and pull the trigger without hesitation. And that's what practicing in the afternoon does to you. It helps you pull the trigger. When you see the setup, you don't experience hesitation. You see it, you're confident that it works, and it results in good trading performance. But this time again, because I focused too much on Apple, which had relative low relative volume, that's what messed up my trading a little bit. Had I focused on Tesla entirely, I could have made this entry here and then either get out to break even or just wait and let it run. This was a beautiful entry. I suppose I could also have made an entry at the break inside this value with this hammer as well. So it's a lot of opportunities here, and I think I can use that. I can use this this Tesla trade as something to practice on, because this was a beautiful run on Tesla to the downside for a return to S3. So that's it for my trading today. 4 trades, but did not manage to capture a nice move